Hi, this is Flying Roomba team from AA Senior Design. Here's a summary. Autonomous vacuum cleaner shut-up Roomba has become very common in-house around the world. Current modes are only able to vacuum one store, and that's a problem for families with the multiple floors. The goal of this project to be modify a Roomba to be able to clean multiple floors. To do this, a fly system will be added to the Roomba and disable the Roomba can fly up to the stair to the second floor using the image detection. The iRobot 382 will be used because of its programmable feature, and the requirement and the constraints will be discussed along with the progress made so far. For the background, a Roomba will be auto vacuum robot cleaner, and it will have multiple sensors to prevent them from the pumping into the wall feature and falling up the steps. They are only able to work on one store at a time without user intervention. His Roomba is modified so that can be detect the staircase by using the image recognition. Hi, this is Flying Roomba team from EE Senior Design. Here's a summary. The autonomous vacuum cleaner, shut Roombas, has become a very common in-house around the world. Current mode are current models are only able to vacuum one store, and that's a problem for the family having multiple floors. The goal of this project will be modify a Roomba to be able multiple floors. To do this, a fly system has been added to the Roomba and disable the Roomba fly up to the stair to the second floor through the image detection. The iRobot 382 is being used because of its programmable feature. The requirements and the constraints will be discussed along with the progress we made so far. For background, a Roomba is an auto vacuum robot cleaner, and it's used multiple sensors to prevent them from the pumping into the wall feature and the fall out the steps. They only are able to work on one store at a time without user interventions. Here's a Roomba is modified so that can be detected staircase using the image detection. A file system is being integrated so that the Roomba can use image detect to autonomously fly to the second floors and can be resumed. It can be resumed to the vacuum duties. He's an engineer and a YouTuber named Peter. He can demonstrate the flying Roomba, but it's only for the manual control. For the experimental setup, the goal of this project will be making the Roomba able to clean the first floors, then move toward to the stairs location, use the dock feature, switch into the fly mode, use the camera to navigate up to the stair, land it on the second floors, and the process with the cleaning operation. Also, the conceptual symbol, there are some extension hardware and the software elements is need to work right to make this happen. Initially, the flying Roomba is manual performed in and calibrate needed to for stabilize. Distributioning way evenly has been challenging for us because the Roomba has the different from the back and the bottom, the back and the front. The software needs to be developed to be achieved autonomous control, and the Roomba operation and the flight system programming is done using the Raspberry Pi 4 program using the Python language. So for the Roomba modifies, we need to modify the Roomba for like fully autonomously, and must be able to recognize the stair, fly up the stair, and fly back. The Roomba will be forced to clean uh, uh, further away from the world. This the model will be attacked around the Roombas. Here's the hardware choices we have. So we're gonna use the adaptive fan, and through the thrust test, we choose the SIG motor because the overall weight we have is around 6.5 kilograms. So the Raspberry Pi 4 will be used to control the Roomba and the most motors. The Pixar 60 flight controller was chosen. For the battery, we will use the Libo battery with the high rating currents, because each motor we have will be 65 amps. So we gonna need a high power distribution, uh, and it can be handled up to 300 amps. To be minimize the weight, the Roomba's inner battery was removed. The iRobot Create 2 is perfect design for programming use an open interface datasheet. Here's some result we got so far. The Roomba able to fly manually using the controller, and the camera able to detect the staircase. Working currently on integrated the sensor needed to provide localization and the code needed to make the Roomba take up autonomously. Here's the some picture we got so far. The first one will be our final design, and the second one will be the one we test out with the manual takeoff. Next one will be staircase detection. In here we have the label the confidence percent, distance, and the angle of the frame. Conclusion: the prototype Roomba has been fabricated that can lift off vertically use a manual flight controller. Several algorithm has been implicated to achieve the manual takeoff and stair detection. The stereo camera will detect the stair and landing based on the staircase data. So we will test the automatically flight mode soon. The connection between the flight controller and a Raspberry have been set and valid been validated. We will adjust all the project requirement by early May 2023. Thank you.